We come with certain stereotypes. And the one thing that seems to be truly everywhere in our national culture is not just our love of the beaver. Oh, no, no. It's, you got that?
Got it, eh?
Excellent. It's not even our politeness or our love of hockey, no. It's truly the fact that there are bad drivers in every single town from coast to coast. So, in our predictably Canuck way, we're here to apologize. Even though it's not our fault. And we are going to help the country's most abysmal motorists. But you know, eventually, I will have to name Canada's worst driver.
The red light. Oh!
This year, when we asked, who is Canada's worst driver, you nominated hundreds of people.
You just completely cut that guy off.
Did I cut him off?
We whittled those candidates down to the most abominable 40 folks.
Careful.
I don't feel very safe back here.
Then,
Stop sign.
our bravest staff members hit the road with those misguided motorists, and we realized self-absorbed Afia might be Canada's worst driver.
What is she doing? Move, woman!
Corvette owner John is also on the list.
Worst driver, worst driver, worst driver.
And so is animal lady Lori.
Mika's puking.
Next, we have cell phone addicted Sly.
For some reason, I'm like backwards. I don't know why.
Unsure of herself, Shirley.
You got to help me here.
And daydreamer Ben.
It's more relaxing to go slow.
And finally, confused Aaron is slow to start.
Car.
And nervous Tab is quick to stop.
I don't want to drive no more.
When the bad drivers get to our rehabilitation center in Dunnville, Ontario.
Oh my God! I quit!
They will have the educational experience of handling a car in dozens of our driving challenges. Wow, 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 that's dangerous. But this sweltering season,
Why am I so stupid?
the most important lesson won't come from our driving experts.
Simple as that.
The most important lesson will come from one of their own. This year, one of the 8 people on our show was nearly killed by a bad driver in 2005.
I'll never text again or answer phone or nothing.
Welcome to the most powerful season ever.
I don't want to talk.
Of the country's most impactful driving show. One of you is Canada's worst driver. The nominees have all been brought to a parking lot in St. Catharines, Ontario. To get to our rehabilitation center, they must drive themselves using these turn-by-turn directions. About an hour-long drive. Shirley is only comfortable driving in the small towns of Cape Breton. And then what happens when you go in the city?
I panic. I just can't do it.
Janice wishes her mother could do it.
We're tired of driving her everywhere.
Right. Bye-bye.
Where am I going? Around there?
Yeah.
Shirley recently retired. And now in her free time,
Where am I going now?
she wants to start visiting Janice in Halifax.
Okay.
But driving to Halifax
Lane ends.
involves modern, high-speed merging.
You can't just stop. See, with a, like, how are you just stopped right now?
When we met Shirley on a Nova Scotian highway, her inability to merge with modern driving was frighteningly apparent.
You don't stop, you don't stop, you don't stop. You have to merge over.
Shirley can't stay in her own lane.
You are owing over the white line.
She doesn't know basic road signs,
Do you know what that sign is?
No, Janice, I don't.
and she's a disaster backing up.
I backed into a meter. I backed into my brother-in-law's car and I totally backed into quite a big milk truck.
Shirley's worst habit, though,
Am I going over there?
Yes.
is stopping when she gets confused.
Go! Quick! Drive! My God, get in the left lane! Oh my God, Mom! Just go! You can't go this slow! Why are you not driving? You have... Do you know how many people died on that rotary? You don't stop in the middle.
On the highway to rehab, Shirley's stopping again.
Where am I going, Janice?
Oh my God! Drive in a lane!
Over this side?
No, just pick the first one, Mom. You can't just stop. We're in the middle of a highway. Just drive straight. Oh my God!
Meanwhile, back at the parking lot. All right, who wants to be next?
I'll go.
You it is. Let's go. Daydreamer Ben is next to leave. So, what's your big driving issue, Ben?
Driving with others.
Others means Jan, his fed-up wife, who calls Ben's bad driving.
The biggest problem in our relationship. This is it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is it.
Driving with Jan is such a huge problem for this stick shift owner.
Oh.
Ben and Jan no longer go on Friday night dinner dates.
Sorry.
At home in Surrey, BC, Ben is driving a wedge between himself and Jan.
Wedged the car into a drive-through, slid into a ditch, I rear-ended a car. Ran into a telephone pole.
And he's about to hit his own wheelbarrow. On the road to rehab, Ben's daydreaming again.
Now I'm like going like 120, I didn't even notice.
Everyone tells Afia she needs help, but she isn't going to rehab to learn.
I just want to prove people wrong.
You want to prove people wrong?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you got in an accident?
About 4 days ago?
Do you know what I mean by when I say somebody's in denial?
Yeah, I understand, but I'm not in denial. I know exactly what my problem is. I don't have a problem.
That's denial. Cindy is worried about her friend.
She needs to understand that her driving sucks.
Just leaving our parking lot,
Joe, that's fast.
Afia is out of control.
Oh my God, I didn't see that. Sorry. It's so bad. It's not my day.
When we met Afia in Montreal,
Hello?
she was quick to show us how selfishly she drives.
If you don't make quick decisions, you're not gonna go anywhere in life.
Going through her life, Afia is content to hog the road, run red lights, and make pedestrians scatter.
Move, for the love of God!
It's like a roller coaster. Like, it said that you're not in a safe place.
As long as Afia has a license, no one in Montreal is in a safe place.
Leave me alone, okay? See? This is what happens when you... Oh, my God.
When we come back,
Holy moly.
the rest of the Canada's Worst Driver nominees for Season 7 enjoy their ride to our rehab center.
This is better than sex.
I agree.
Hey.
Sorry, people.
3 nominees for the title Canada's Worst Driver are on the road.
Why are you going over here? Oh my God.
Their destination is the Driver Rehabilitation Center at the Dunnville, Ontario airport. Afia is using the directions we provided. The next driver to leave, though, doesn't want our written directions.
Dunnville Airport.
Head southeast on Williams Street.
Sly loves the GPS on his cell phone.
Why is it doing that where it's...
And he uses it knowing that it's illegal.
Okay, what am I supposed to do?
At home in Lethbridge, Alberta, Sly's brother-in-law, Fred, told us Sly is quick to drive with new technology.
He's also quick to make sure that nothing's his fault.
Oh, yes. Nothing's my fault.
Nothing's his fault.
Without a cell phone, Sly doesn't see where he's going.
Whoa. That hits anything?
With his cell phone,
Oh, I don't know what's up with that.
Sly has no idea where he's going.
You know, usually people can do, Oh, darn. I lost my GPS signal.
Yeah, you almost lost your left headlight.
Scary, isn't it?
The next Canada's Worst Driver nominee to leave our parking lot is Tab, and she's always scared behind the wheel.
Does anything else make you shake like that?
No.
Just driving.
Tab's boyfriend, Matt, and I both want her to find the courage to drive to rehab.
But if you can't, just stop.
Okay.
Okay?
Tab may stop before she leaves the parking lot.
Where?
Out. Go right out.
Here?
Where it says, yep.
Here?
Yep.
On the street, Tab seems literally lost.
This
Where?
is Church Street, right?
Where?
And figuratively lost.
And what am I doing again? I forgot.
In her hometown of Calgary, Tab loses control of her emotions.
Hey! Hey! Oh, it's not...
And she loses her understanding of traffic rules.
There's a car. Where? How? I don't understand. Turn here? Are you sure? Oh, good.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Baby, you have to go into the far lane.
See, I don't know.
Conquering her fears is Tab's goal in rehab. The next nominee, Aaron, used to be a confident driver.
And do you remember much of being a confident driver?
No, I don't remember that person.
6 years ago in Calgary, confident Aaron got blindsided.
On June 1st, 2005, I was backing out of my driveway when a lady dropped her cigarette and forgot to stop at a stop sign.
The distracted driver forgot to even slow down. The nearly fatal impact put Aaron in a coma for 2 months. When he woke up, Aaron couldn't remember Lee, his own father. Aaron also couldn't remember how to walk or drive, but get this, Aaron never lost his driver's license.
Okay. Oh. I thought you were turning.
Oh.
Pay attention. Aaron is an accident waiting to happen. It's only a matter of time till it hits the fan.
The second last person to leave our parking lot is animal lover Lori.
The dogs always come everywhere we go.
At home in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Lori's fiancé, Sean, knows their dogs create blind spots.
You're in a school zone, you're doing 60.
I am not in a school zone.
What's that right there?
It's the high school.
Sean's not happy about it, but Lori likes to drive with...
One bird, one cat, 2 dogs, and Sean.
You heard that right. A bird, a cat, a dog, another dog, and Lucky Sean.
If I would have wanted this, I would have worked at a zoo.
The final Canada's Worst Driver candidate to leave our parking lot is cocky Corvette owner John. who was made a nominee by his high school sweetheart, Elise, who wants to start a family. But
it's a bad driver to have a baby in the back seat, definitely.
John's Corvette doesn't even have a back seat. So instead of putting a cameraman in with him, we put cameras all over John's car.
Oh, what the is this?
Before long, those cameras witnessed John driving so fast, the police would impound his car if he was caught.
Did you see the speed limit sign?
No, what was it?
80.
An 80 on this?
Speed limit's 80.
I know, I'm only on 100.
At home in Bowmanville, Ontario, John likes to justify his dangerous driving by claiming to have a spotless record. But
John?
My bad.
Don't believe everything John says.
8 years driving, no tickets, no accidents.
No accidents the insurance company knows about. I'd like to have kids with this guy. The way it's going right now, I don't think that'll happen.
One thing that can make John act like a child is when another Corvette passes him, particularly when that Corvette is being driven by his daddy.
I'd say some of the bad habits you learn from me is maybe driving a little too fast.
Like father, like son.
John's goal at the rehab center is to convince Elise that his family's driving style is good for their future family.
I'm not gonna kill children.
You haven't yet. All it takes is one. All it takes is one.
Holy cow, this thing is hot.
When we come back,
Whoa.
the nominees for Canada's Worst Driver all zero in on rehab.
Awesome.
But one of them can't drive the last 20 clicks.
A monkey could drive this.
Slow down.
Before the nominees for Canada's Worst Driver all got on the road to rehab,
God, you're so oblivious.
I told them to drive safely.
Texting somebody?
No, I'm not.
Apparently, none of them got that message.
Apparently I have a new voicemail.
Afia is so dangerous, I begged her to drive safe.
Please be safe. Please, please, please be safe.
I will, I promise.
Instead of being safe, Afia takes just 20 minutes to turn into an oncoming bicyclist.
I'm sorry.
She casually runs a red light. And Afia goes 50k an hour over the speed limit, which is too much for our terrified cameraman.
Can you do me a huge favor? Just slowly pull over.
Soon, Afia's on the phone to me, claiming she did no wrong.
Other than speeding 50 kilometers over the limit.
Exactly.
All right, Afia, you stay put and we'll come to where you are, okay?
All right, thank you. Can't wait to see you. Bye.
While Afia waits,
This is so annoying. I want to go home.
I make a beeline to our rehabilitation center.
We're the first people arriving, crossing the finish line.
Ben, our first arrival. We thought daydreamer Ben was always slow. Turns out, he's always daydreaming. And today that led to speeding.
I just ended up looking at the speedometer and going, oh, that's what the speedometer says. Oh, look, that's what the sign says. Those numbers are quite different from one another.
Okay.
And maybe I should slow down now.
Ben needs focus.
I definitely deserve to be here on Canada's Worst Driver.
Shirley also deserves to be here.
Why are we stopped? Why are we stopped?
When Shirley goes, she's the next person to reach rehab.
Oh, thank God, thank God.
Shirley needs to stop stopping in traffic.
Tend to stop, which I know is wrong, but I tend to stop and just think, well, if I do that, then I can make that other decision if I have to. I know it's all wrong.
Sly's handheld GPS is getting too much touch.
Turn left onto Van Sickle Road.
I think you sleep with that thing, don't you?
Not literally.
A handheld GPS is illegal, and Sly knows that.
The bigger question is do you think that's safe?
No.
And remember when you left, I said drive safely.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Tab is unsafe.
This is illegal.
Because she's nervous.
Oh! Oops.
Or perhaps she's nervous because she's unsafe. Tab really wants to
be able to drive downtown in a city and not freak.
Aaron looks like he's going to freak headed for the highway.
I don't like speed.
Aaron holds it together and hones in on rehab.
This is the first time, Dad, I've been on the highway since my accident.
Aaron is ready for the challenge.
I'm looking forward to improving my ability behind the wheel.
Afia is not happy that we pulled her off the road for excessive speeding.
Hey, Afia, how are you?
Hey, good.
But I'm glad we did. Get a load of this story.
How many things would you say you've hit, just even a little scratch, and just left?
More than 20 times.
More than 20 hit and runs.
I want to talk about that, but
I don't really talk about it. I don't want to talk, please.
Afia may not respond to rehab.
I guess I'm not safe, but if you're asking me to drive a different way, then you're asking me not to be myself, and I can't do that?
Oh my God.
Oh my. If John had a camera person in his car, he'd be pulled over by now, too.
Speed limit has dropped to a 50.
Are we in like a school zone or something?
School zone's 40.
What?
John should start driving like an adult.
I'm looking forward to learning some new techniques and actually trying to get something out of this, and rather than just being a dick.
Only one person is left on the road to rehab.
You just cut off 2 lanes there.
Lori's driving like she cut off her hands.
Google it and see if there's
I'm not Googling
the
nothing,
names
just
of these.
go.
Whatchamacallit?
Lori does get to rehab, but
Hallelujah.
Lori doesn't have a grip on reality.
I honestly do not think I suck as a driver. I swear.
Canada's Worst Driver, Season 7. Taxi!
When we come back,
Mom!
Canada's Worst Drivers go through our assessment course.
Holy cow!
We Canadian motorists love our flag. And why wouldn't we? The maple leaf perfectly symbolizes everything that good driving stands for. I'm talking about straight lines and crisp corners and this year's featured rehab center car. I said our car! Oh, yes, indeedy, car lovers. We bought a used 2009 Dodge Challenger RT. And we gave it an extremely inspiring paint job. With a car this good looking, oh, safe driving is sure to ensue, because putting a scratch on this baby, well, that would be desecrating the flag. And Canadians, we just don't do that. To assess the skills of Canada's worst drivers, we're having them pull into this concrete cross, where they have to get the car turned around. Then, it's a reverse through this simple laneway of rims. And finally, we have a forward-driving 50k/h slalom. So, let's see if it can be done. To turn around in the tight cross, I have to maneuver forwards and backwards using my mirrors. There we go. After 6 back and forths, I go all I can to my left. And I think that's the one, is it? It is! To rotate the car the final 90 degrees, I just need to repeat the process. A little bit this way, a little bit that way. And this is the one. I'm gold. Whoo, Nelly! The hallway of rims is now behind me. And I am out of here. Going straight back is simple. And making it around our corner is also simple, if you use your mirrors. I can see that becoming a straight line in my mirror, yes! Now it's time for the final stage. I just turned the vehicle around for the slalom. The slalom must be done at 50 kilometers an hour. And this being a 2009 Dodge Challenger RT, maintaining 50 will not be an issue. What am I at, 40 already? There are 5 hockey players to slalom around. Around 1, around 2, 3, 4, that's a big one, but I'm through. And then accelerate to the edge. Don't look at the edges, just look at the gap. And that, whoo, is how you do the assessment challenge for Season 7 of Canada's Worst Driver. Afia will go through the challenge next. Driving barefoot is completely legal.
Remove my seatbelt.
Reversing without a seatbelt is also legal.
Oh gosh, there you go.
And desecrating our flag is also legal.
1 scratch.
But just because these things are legal,
it's always this side.
Doesn't mean they're a good idea.
Move forward.
Getting turned around. Afia is forced to reflect on her driving issues.
Oh, for the first time, mirrors.
Using her mirrors, Afia sees the light.
They're good for something. Amen. Praise the Lord. Thank you.
Getting through our hallway of rims, though.
You're gonna do it, Afia.
Afia is clueless.
I wish the wheel was on your side.
And careless.
This is how you do it.
Oh, it's gonna be like that, I see. I'm not the only one seeing Afia.
I messed up.
Whoa! Watching every move the bad drivers make is our panel of experts. I'm talking about head driving instructor Peter Mellor.
She's turning around in her seat, that's good, but she's looking in the wrong place when she's doing that.
Now meet our new therapist, Shamala Kiru.
I'm glad I'm here. This is someone I can really help.
Back again is our high-speed instructor, Philippe Letourneau.
First of all, she's way too close to the steering wheel. She's got to respect the airbag. It's 12-inch minimum.
And as always, Cam Woolley is our big man on campus.
Look at that. She just keeps going and going and going and making it worse.
Every episode, the experts will help me decide who should graduate and who should be left in the running to be named Canada's worst driver.
It's as if she's not even present while she's driving.
On the 50k/h slalom course, Afia gets going, but she drives right off the road. Afia needs enlightenment.
Honestly, Cindy, what are we doing here? Oh, honestly, this is an honest question. Existential question. What are we doing? Where are we?
Sly doesn't know exactly where he is either, because...
No GPS this time.
Sly quickly gets the car's left side pinned.
Oh, crap.
What will Sly do? Interesting choice. Wow.
To all the muscle car lovers out there,
I'm just apologetic. I'm sorry you have to watch this. I know you don't like watching this.
Whoa. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. Holy cow, doesn't smell very good.
with our brand new paint job flapping in the breeze.
Like, how do you tell if you got room?
Sly gets himself completely stuck.
Ah. Sometimes cars get stuck and they need a little bit of help getting out. We have help.
Next is the precision reversing section.
Holy cow!
And I remind you, the laneway is wide and easy, but Sly can't do it.
Oh, boy.
Holy cow. I'm probably the worst that they've ever seen.
We've seen lots of bad drivers over the years, but Sly could be right.
Whoa! Free! Holy cow! Oh, holy cow!
Sly may be the worst driver we've ever seen.
You don't learn any of this in driver ed?
When we come back.
This is why I don't go downtown.
The rest of Canada's worst drivers go through our assessment challenge.
Oh my God.
I have no idea what the heck I'm doing.
The nominees for Canada's Worst Driver have been taking Canada's most patriotic car through our assessment challenge. Lori usually drives with lots of animals.
This is the argument we have at home all the time.
Without the animals,
Okay, shh, now.
Lori's driving is not that bad. When she gets through our concrete section,
Just let me do it.
I want to see how well she drives with some symbolic animals.
Do you have a fluffy cat in your car all the time, right?
In the back window.
In the back window?
Yeah.
Put him where he goes.
The bird goes on Lori's shoulder. The big dog goes wherever is most convenient. But the most distracting dog?
Actually, doesn't the dog sit right there?
No, actually, she doesn't feel well today. See?
The animals are obviously a distraction.
I back up with the back window, not
Well, then
the
that's why
mirrors.
you hit every thing.
Lori describes using mirrors as odd.
It's odd in my bubble world because I don't do it.
In my bubble world, it's odd to wear a dog like a scarf.
Yes. Thank you.
Touché.
On the slalom course, Lori accelerates past 50,
Maintain that. Maintain that.
and she hits an obstacle. Oh. Lori needs a reality check fast.
That's too fast. That wasn't safe.
How fast do you drive at a residential area at home?
Fast?
Daydreamer Ben is next. Turning the car around, Ben uses his bumpers instead of his eyes to determine where the concrete is.
See?
In the hallway of rims, Ben hits so many things, the rubble gets in his way. Ben's slalom goes worse than that. Daydreamer Ben is more like a nightmare.
I could see why my wife is really scared driving with me.
Nervous Tab is next.
I just want to show you the course.
I show everyone the course before they drive it. But Tab says the 50k an hour slalom is too fast for her nerves.
40. I'll do it at 40. This is 40.
Okay,
This is 40, okay?
No.
Yes. This is 40. And this is all it is driving. This is all it is.
That's too fast.
It's not. It's residential speed. You drive 50 all the time.
In the slow turnaround section, Tab starts confident.
This part doesn't scare me.
Then she becomes doubtful.
This doesn't fit in there.
The doubt leads to anger.
It's not gonna fit.
And the anger makes her dangerous.
I scratched it.
After 45 minutes of scratching, Tab finally squeezes her way out of the turnaround zone. In the reversing section,
I didn't hit somebody, did I?
Tab is worse.
I give up.
That brings us to the terrifying slalom.
Around!
It's okay.
Oh, I don't want.
It's okay. It's okay. Babe, it's okay. Put the car in park. Put the car in park.
It seems amazing that Tab drives at all.
I sucked. Huge on that challenge.
John is next to drive our Challenger.
No Corvette, but it'll do.
Going too fast while turning around, John makes a mistake.
Good job, baby.
Going too fast through the rims. John makes another mistake. And going too fast on the slalom.
Oh my God.
John makes his biggest mistake.
John.
John has more confidence than skill.
Almost.
Shirley from Cape Breton is next.
Oh, I can't do this.
Being intimidated makes Shirley so confused.
Oh, geez, I'm just in a mess.
She forgets to turn around.
What are we doing here?
And she drives forward through the reverse section.
Oh my God, you're hitting her. You're hitting him. Are you kidding me?
Whoa, stop!
On the slalom,
I can't watch this.
Shirley amputates a lot of obstacles.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mom, you're not even watching. I can't do it.
Shirley might never be good enough to drive in Halifax.
I think this could be the worst day of my life.
When we come back,
This is so tight.
Aaron tackles our assessment challenge.
I don't know which way to turn the wheels, Dad.
Then, all of Canada's worst drivers meet our experts.
I think when you get that upset, you're actually driving impaired.
We've been assessing the skills of Canada's worst drivers by making them turn around in a confined space, then reverse, and then do a forward slalom.
Around!
It's okay.
Oh, I don't want.
It's okay.
Aaron is the final driver. In the turnaround section,
This is so tight.
Aaron starts badly.
Sorry, Canada.
And then he gets worse.
This can't be done.
Aaron certainly can't do it on his own, But he eventually does get turned around.
All the way up, all the way up.
Thanks to his father's coaching.
Now turn it hard, now turn it hard.
Reversing through the rims.
I don't know which way to turn the wheels, Dad.
Aaron is completely lost.
Dad, I don't know.
Aaron's a guy I think we all admire and respect for the hard work he's put into recovery, but I'm not sure if he's ready for the road.
On the slalom, Aaron certainly doesn't look road ready.
Slow it down, slow it down.
Aaron knows exactly how dangerous he is.
It's just really scary and emotional for me because of my experience on the road.
The experts and I know that the nominees for Canada's Worst Driver have come to rehab for a wide variety of reasons. Now, we want to hear those reasons.
You feel you're a bad driver?
No, I don't feel I'm a bad driver.
So you didn't want to come to the Driver Rehabilitation Center?
No.
You shook like a leaf during the assessment challenge.
True.
I think when you get that upset, you're actually driving impaired.
Tab, you must notice that it affects your driving.
I didn't notice, no.
Really?
Tab, on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself?
8.
You're an 8 out of 10 as a driver.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Ben came to rehab for his marriage.
For us, driving is the #1 issue in our relationship.
John is here for humility.
I will change around.
And Shirley's here for the obvious.
I came to rehab so that I could become a better driver.
Lori came to rehab to end an argument with her fiancé.
I really came to prove him wrong.
Are you one of those people that have seen the show on TV and laughed and went, I could do that with my eyes closed?
Absolutely.
Sly wants to learn how to make quicker decisions.
Well, yeah. I mean, I am, like, my life, I feel like I'm approach things in kind of an unsure manner, a little hesitant. A person who's confident will just do it.
Afia doesn't take responsibility for her actions, and coming to rehab is no exception.
I don't know why I came.
Collision victim Aaron knows precisely why he's here.
My confidence level in so many aspects of my life is out the window. And I need to be built back up as the man I was.
I think that you're going to teach the audience more than some of our driving lessons.
And to be honest with you, that would make me feel a little bit better that this even happened to me, because at least there's some good coming out of this.
At this point in the proceedings, we would normally pick this episode's graduate.
Shamila, you've never been here before. This is all brand new to you. What do you think about this group?
I think we've got a pretty good mix in this group, and I'm imagining that the mix of issues and concerns and even motivation levels is quite reflective of what's out there on our roads.
Well, the good news is nobody graduates today, so you'll see them all tomorrow. I'm going to go see them right now. Well, that's it for our first episode of Canada's Worst Driver, Season 7. We're all really glad you're in rehab, and we're even gladder still that none of you will graduate today. Join us next episode when the first one of these bad drivers graduates and goes back onto public roads.
On the next episode of Canada's Worst Driver.
Okay, who's guiding me?
The nominees reverse a short bus.
Straighten it out!
And And once we know whether or not they know where their wheels are, it's time for our annual Eye of the Needle Challenge.
I think this could be the worst day of my life.